that. Going through it, definitely looks the same. Material, the little small little pea gravel. Again, there it is. Top right corner right there. That small bag again. There's some. All right, how's it going, everybody? I'm back. I'm not at the creek today. It's kind of weird because right now we're having 60-degree weather for the next probably 5 days. Um, that's awesome. I will be able to get to the creek. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But today I'm doing something just a little bit different. I went ahead and I ordered me some pay dirt bags. I'm gonna do a little review. It'll be my first. I've never done a review. Well, I'm lying. I have done a review on my very first video. It was a Klesh review. I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, it was just very beginners. But anyway, I bought 2 more Klesh bags. I bought 2 little small raw pay dirt bags. I'll give you guys a look at that here in a moment. But I don't know. I just wanted to just do something different, make a different type of video. So I figured I'm gonna try to do a review the best that I can, be as honest as I can. And I figured I'll do a Klesh review because me being from Colorado myself, and I have been on his claim. This pay dirt, you know, it comes from Colorado. You know, it's the gravels and the dirt and stuff do come from Colorado. So me being from Colorado and also been on his claim, I can, you know, I believe that I can give the best review on where that dirt comes from, if it's from Colorado, if it really is from his claim or not. I do believe it is. So let's take a look at these bags. Wish me luck. They're just 2 small raw pay dirt bags. He does sprinkle just a little bit of gold in it, I do know, but it's dirt he throws in it is unsearched, so whatever gold that was naturally occurring already in there from his stock was already in there, but he did sprinkle a little bit in, not sure how much. And I also know that he does every 10 bags he'll make a bonus bag and throw a little bit extra, a nugget or a picker or something. So let's hope for that too. All right, guys, let me give you guys a look at these bags, and we'll get right to it. All right, let's take a look at them in the pan. Nice. All right, it also came with this card right here. You can see right here, these are all his different levels of difficulty. Right here, this is a gem and pay dirt bag, and it goes from the beginner and then goes all the way up in levels to the impossible, which would be the hardest of the hardest. I have panned that one before. A long time ago. It was pretty difficult. I did get the gold out of that, but today we're getting a dip into these. Here they are. Let's take a look. The packaging is really done good. He numbers them right here, each and every bag, to keep track. Yeah, the packaging is really good. They're sealed tight really well, you know. So what I like about these bags is right here at the bottom right here, it doesn't open. It's just flat right in here, so nothing gets caught in the crevices and stuff that some of these bags do have. Mines do have them. I need to switch them up also, actually. But here's the bags. All right, so right here on the other side of this card, he has right here, if you're a YouTube content creator yourself, you can do a review of his pay dirt bags. And it says right here, you know, if you can 1 to 100 views, you can get 10% off. 101 views plus to 1,000 and so forth. You know, you get your discounts. This one right here for 2 free bags of your choice. That's 101,000 views plus. That's a lot of views. I don't think we'll get there. That would be really nice. Right on. But all right, guys, all I gotta simply do is just review his pay dirt, and simply just email him the link, and he'll get it all checked out, and If I can reach any of the discounts, I'll get a discount on my next purchase if I do decide to purchase the next one. I did pay $51 for these 2 bags right here. So both of them at $51. That was plus shipping and all. And it didn't come in, it didn't take too long also to ship. It came in about 4 days, which is pretty great. It could be due to because I'm also in Colorado. But here we go. Let's take a look at these again one more time. All right. Right now, I got the pan set up. I'm not gonna run no sluice, no cleanup sluice or nothing. I got the pan right, or sorry, the tub right here. Got the jet dryer already in there, so that way gold don't float. It does break the surface tension of the water. No floating gold will just come out of the pan. Fresh, clean water, nothing else in there. We're gonna do 1 bag at a time. I will weigh these up and try to determine a price, you know, on what these were worth per 1 bag, and then we'll get the total weigh out on both on all the gold. And then we'll go from there and see if it was worth $51 or, you know, how much my ROI is, which is the return of investment. So let's get to it and we'll start panning. All right, here's one of the bags. Let's get this open and let's see what the material looks like. There we go. Take a look at that. There's a look inside of the bag. There's some rocks and stuff in there, some gravels. It does look like it does come from a creek or a river. Dump it right here in the pan. All right, you guys, let's get this a little shook up. Take a better look at it. There we have it. You can see all these little rocks and all these little gravels and stuff. This does come from a river or creek right there. A little bit of quartz, little small quartz rocks and stuff. I don't see no visible gold, but doesn't mean that it's not in there. As I always say, it is going to be real small flour gold. But there's a look at the material. Quite sandy. I can see some black sands in there. The little rocks, all these little black ones and stuff, you know, that's all stuff that I see here in the creeks also. So that is definitely comes from here. It does look like the stuff exactly like I get. All right, what do you say? I'm gonna try this pan, not classify it, and then see how that works out. I may classify the second bag, but we'll see. And then we'll see how much gold is in this one. We'll get that separate, dump the other bag in there, and repeat that again. All right. All right, guys, let's get this all wet. Shake it all about. Right away, instantly, this water, it turned muddy, it turned dirty. So it definitely, that tells me right there, this has probably only been processed in the sluice. It's still dirty. There's a lot of organics starting to float up and stuff. So this definitely is, I would say, partially unsearched, because he definitely had to process that, you know, pull it out of the creek, bring it home. But because of how muddy it is, it definitely has not went through probably not even a second time. So I'm gonna dump this water out, clean it up a little bit, and then we'll pan it out. I think one more time, that's it. One time, we'll dump it out one time. All right. So far, everything's panning off pretty lightly. All the light stuff, it's coming off pretty good. Try to take my time a little bit here, you guys, so you can see the process here. You can see all them small rocks and stuff sliding right off. That stuff will be the lighter stuff. There's not much black sand in here. Very little. All right, I think one more time will do. I see a couple small little specks of gold in there. All right, let's pound this back. Take a look at that. All right, guys, you can see the gold coming out right here. All that right there. I hope you guys can see that. That's the gold. So far, I would say the difficulty level on this for me would probably be a 3 or a 4, only because there's not much black sand, and the creeks and stuff I go to, it has tons of black sand, so I'm used to working through a lot of the heavy black sands and taking my time. There's not much in this one, so it's not so bad. I mean, for a small bag like this, you guys, there's definitely a good amount of gold in there. Let me see here, you guys, and move this back. Get a different angle here. All right, I think we got it down pretty good. Hopefully I can get you guys zoomed in and get a good view of this. Check that out. There we go. Now I still do have some black sands in there that I need to work out. I'll get that all cleaned up, get some pictures of that. But right now, that looks pretty good, you guys. So far, so good. I'm liking it. Check that out. Okay, now here we go. The second bag. Let's see what we got. Get that open. Now I'm assuming the gravels and stuff, the material is gonna be the same, gonna look the same. As I was panning that last one through, let's take a look. As I was panning that last one through, I was noticing as I was panning to the end, getting that very last of the light material off of the pan, it almost looked like it was like rusty sand. You know, it looked like it came from the mountains, not from my local creek. It, you know, stuff that comes lower down off of, you know, in the city, is definitely from his claim. I'm pretty sure of it because of the way the material looks and how it was panning out. So let's dump this out into the pan. See what we got. Going through it, definitely looks the same. The material, the little pea gravels and stuff, is definitely creek material. All right, let's get this wet for you guys. Take a look at the material on this one as it's wet. You can see all that organics and stuff already floating to the top. So just kind of swish that around, kind of break up them little clumps and stuff in there. Could be gold in that. All right, we'll just go ahead and dump that right in here this time. Not a big deal. We can still get that panned out. All right, let's take a look at that material, you guys. You can see it looks really orange, real rusty looking. So that is definitely mountain material, Colorado Rocky mountain material. All right, I'm gonna get set up and we'll pan that out. All right, here we go. One more pan. All right, I wanted to give you guys a quick look at what I was talking about on that first pan. All that last little light material, that's all like rusty stuff. It is definitely from the mountains. I believe this is from his claim. All right, let's go ahead and get this pan back for you guys. I'll go ahead and do a quick one so we can just get a quick look at the gold. You can see all that light material comes down pretty fast. Again, there it is on the top right corner right there. You can see all the gold right there coming out again. It's a nice little smile we got on top right there. Check that out. Let me get that finished up, clean it all out, and then I'll give you guys a look. Pretty sweet. All right, guys, I got that all cleaned up. Got all the black sands and everything out of it. It's just the gold now. Let's get in there and take a look. Check that out. That's some nice looking gold right there. I'd say for that small bag, again, there's some good, decent gold in there. A lot of times I don't do that well in my cleanups. That's pretty good. So, all right, snap a couple pictures of that, show you guys. All right, guys, I got the gold all dried out right here. I got that ready to zero out, get it all weighed out. Let's take a zoom in real fast and take another look at that nice shiny gold. There is a little bit of black sand in there, not much. I really don't think it's gonna mess with the weight. So let me get that camera set up, because I don't want to do this with one hand. I don't want to screw it all up. It's a little bit breezy out here. You can see the wind blowing. I got more gold right there. But I really don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna set up the camera so I can use both of my hands, get more steady, and then we'll weigh that out. All right, you guys, here it is, the moment of truth. We got that in ounces. All right, that's zeroed out. I hope you can see that. That's all zeros. Let's see if we can get this to hit the scale. All right, guys, I think that's pretty good right there. 0.07 is what I'm gonna call it. The wind is blowing, it's fluctuating, so let's say 0.07. Right on. I think that's pretty good. All right, just guys, that was 0.07 grams. I'm on Klesh's website. This is his gold and silver spot calculator. 0.07. I got it in grams, you can see. And he does say you can resell your gold at 24 karat purity. So that's what I have it as. The price for that today actually is $10.96 for 0.07 grams. All right, $10.96, you guys. Yeah, I really don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give my honest review on this. That is definitely mostly material from his claim, that for sure. He does have gold in it, that is for sure. But again, that was my gamble. It's unsearched raw pay dirt, so he threw a little scoop in there and he sprinkled just a little bit of gold. But in my honest opinion, for $51, you guys, I've only made $10 back on that. That's my return of investment. So I really don't think that's a good pay dirt at all. I'm not saying Klesh is a bad guy. I met the man. He's a really down-to-earth, great guy. And I have gotten some pay dirt from him in the past. I believe I've even gotten a bonus bag once. It was really good. But this time, I'm pretty disappointed. You know, $10. I was expecting at least to get, you know, a tenth of a gram, maybe just a little bit more, get at least half of my money back, but I didn't even get nearly that. So all right, guys, that's my honest opinion. These guys, nothing bad on the guy, nothing bad on Klesh Gold. He has a great channel, these guys. He prospects all over the place. I really like the guy. When I met him, I mean, I had a lot of fun on his claim. It was way worth the trip, going up there, spending the money and doing all that. That was worth it. But all right, guys, I just wanted to give my opinion on this. Me being from Colorado, it was a lot of fun for sure. I'm not a pay dirt review guy, but I wanted to give this a shot. So all right, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming along. I'll be at the creek again tomorrow. We're having the 60s. The weather's gonna be nice. So I'm gonna try to hit the spot on the bend again and try to get back in that forest and hit the banks and stuff and see if I can find that old ancient bank. Maybe we could do well on there. But thank you guys. Thank you for coming along. All right, on the next one.